Hey guys, welcome back to the This Is All Skate Shop YouTube channel. In this video, I'll tell you why you should not wear a backpack while skating. Of course, there's loads of backpacks on the market, like our This Is All backpack here. And they are great to carry your skates. But when you are skating, having a backpack on has some major disadvantages. One of the disadvantages, for example, is that your back will start sweating a lot. It will be totally wet after a skate session. And if you don't have the backpack, you'll have nice ventilation underneath your shirt. Another reason why you should not wear a backpack while skating is because you'll be less maneuverable from left to right. Like movements like this will be a lot harder when you wear a backpack. Even if you're just recreational skating, it's a big disadvantage if you cannot move freely. And another big reason is that when you're skating, you should have a forward stance a little bit. Your knees should be over your toes and your shoulders should be over your knees. That's the best position to go skating. And if you're wearing a backpack, even if it's completely empty like mine is right now, it's still a little bit heavier and it's harder to stand like this. You'll be way more likely to stand like this. And if you stand like that, you're also way more likely to fall hard and injure yourself. So it's actually also dangerous to wear a backpack. If you do skate in the right position with the backpack, then the bottom of your back, that muscle here, this is one of the muscles that if you're an untrained skater are the most likely to be sore after a skate session. And even for me as a trained skater, I still have like lower back problems. If I would skate with a backpack for an hour, it would still be like annoying, at least for me. So those are a couple of reasons why you definitely should not skate with the backpack, even not a small one. If I carry something, I would rather carry it in my hand or like maybe on my shoulder, like a tote bag or something. We are here, of course, in the This Is All Skate Shop where you can drop off your bag. We have a store in Berlin now as well where you can do the same. We have some lockers here. So if you're going to skate in the Vondel Park here, for example, or in the Mauer Park next to our shop in Berlin, then you can just put your bag in a locker and voila, then go skate. And when you need it, you can just come back for the key. Maybe we don't advise you to skate with the backpack, but we do sell them, of course. And the way to use a backpack is, of course, to carry stuff towards and from the skate session. Like, let's say you go to a skate park and you need to carry your skates, right? We have tons of nice bags in our industry. Hey, Eric, can you maybe hand me one of those bags? Thank you. Like this rollerblade bag here. They have a nice pocket where you can just put in the skates like this. And it holds it secure so that while you're walking or cycling or going to your skate session, either in the park or in the skate park, they will not fall out, hopefully. Boom, like that. So this is kind of like the backside pocket holder. There's a couple of straps. Be sure to close them here. Because I did have one shoe that I put in here, like a pair of shoes, while I was skating. This was a long time ago. And I lost one shoe. And a friend of mine actually lost a skate in it as well. So I think this rollerblade one is pretty good. The straps are pretty good, but you do have to kind of like test it a little bit if it's solid or not. And also depending on how much stuff you have in the bag itself, it might be really functional if there's a lot in it, but maybe not if there's not a lot in it. So every time you mount it, be sure to test it. There's a couple of different ways to mount it. This is on the back side. The same on the back side is the rollerblade Metro bag, is it, I think, and the Seba bag behind that one. Eric, can you throw me those as well, please? And the power slide one next to it as well. Boom, here you go. So here that's the same pocket, like that. You can put it in the same as the rollerblade bag. This one is really small, so that's nice for small people or people with not so many stuff. And then the Seba one, the red one over there, is also the same. Thank you, Eric. Let me see. And it also has this same pocket. Cool. Then there's the side mount, and that is then when the skates are here on the side. And an example of that one is this power slide. Thank you. Eric is really tall, so it's really helpful. Here it is mounted on the side, and it's sometimes a little bit confusing, so let me explain how that works. Usually two of the places are further apart than two of the others. So you see here, it's closer to each other than this. So the strings are a little bit in a V shape, like this. And the skate is actually also in a V shape, if you look at it like this. Okay, so the skate is in a V shape like this. And then you should have the strings in the opposite V shape. Okay, so if the skates are like this, the string should be like that. So now I have the V like this. Here it's wide. So I put the one that's closest together over the laces. And I would put the frame on the bottom actually. That's better. Boom. Like this. Be sure to tighten it, because you don't want to lose your skate. So, and then it sits on the side like that. The advantage of this one is that you can still reach like all the pockets easily. If this one is, however, well designed, you can also reach the pocket. So I don't really think that there's a big preference between either one or the other system. It kind of depends on the bags. Of course, you can always come to one of our shops and check out the bags yourself and see how it sits and how it fits on your bag and how it feels. Maybe that's always the best thing to do, is to actually come to our shops and try them in real life. Then, of course, we have the This Is Soul bag. This is our own design. And I'm quite proud of it. We have it in green and in black right now. And it does not fit the skates on the outside, but you can put a pair of skates perfectly on the inside, of course. That's how I always do it. And then if you need to, you see, like this, and then there's one other skate that can fit perfectly on top of that, like this. And you can just use the flap over it. Boom. So that's perfect like this. But one thing that I also do a lot, and this is kind of like a cheat code to make any bag a skate bag, is if you just have the bag on your back, you open up the straps like this. And then I always take the long part first, and also the flap, and you put that through the handle here. Then you can close it like this, and then you can just have the skate hanging on your side like this. If you have two left and right, it's actually also quite nice because it's pretty center in your body. If you have the skates really on the outside of the bag really far, it also pulls you back more. And with this method, it's quite nice and comfortable because it's directly in your center, so it doesn't pull you back. And this might be one of the best ways to carry your skates in your backpack. Of course, all these backpacks that we have a different volume. That information is listed on our web shop, thisissoul.com. So if you want to compare like size-wise, you can just find the liter amount. Make sure to check out the link in the description to directly go to the bag section in our web shop. The volume is measured in length, width, and height of the bag. It used to puzzle me a little bit how they figured this out, because a bag is so adaptatious a little bit. It's so squishy. Wacht, ik doe nog even één keertje. Because a bag is so adaptatious a little bit that it's maybe hard to measure volume. So maybe I thought like they actually poured water in it to see how much water it can hold. But that's not the case. For all the bags on our website, the volume is just really easily measured by taking like the depth, which is this, the width, which is this in centimeters, and then the height, which would be this. So it's just length, width, and height. And then you multiply those three numbers, and then you have the volume. That's easily the way it's measured. So it's not an exact science, because maybe they forget the side pocket can also hold something, or the top pocket. But it's a little bit of an indicator how big the bag is, for sure. Then some bags, of course, have a laptop holder, like the This Is Soul bag has this extra sleeve here for your laptop. Most bags actually have a laptop holder. On our website, you can also find how big of a laptop you can fit in it. Is it like a 13, 15, 17 or 19-inch laptop? You can find that on the product descriptions on our web shop as well. Then, of course, now we're talking about backpacks. But we also have Disasol tote bags here. They can also perfectly fit a pair of skates. Let me show you how that goes. And I actually carry my skates with these tote bags a lot. It can fit up to a 4 times 100 millimeters, because that's the setup that I use a lot myself. So it needed to be able to do that. It will not carry like a Wizard Advanced frame. That's too big. You see, it fits perfect. And then the other one can just sit on top. You flip it upside down, you put it over it. So this holds it perfectly, and you can just put it over your shoulder like this. Or if I'm on my bike, I like to tie a knot, put this over my steering wheel, then put my steering wheel under, and then just tie a knot like this, and have it like, kind of like hanging on my steering wheel like that, so I don't even need to carry it. So there's tote bags, there's backpacks, and of course there's big trolley bags. We have backpacks, tote bags, and of course we have trolleys as well. Erik, can you throw me that trolley? What? Thank you. This is a nice big rollerblade trolley. If you go on vacation, this will be good. You can fit a whole lot of skates in here if you want. Like if you're the type of person that carries 6 pairs of skates on vacation, you can put it in here. And then there's the power slide backpack as well. Boom. Yeah, this is a small trolley. It's perfect for like airplane storage. And this is the big one from Powerslide. Cool thing about this one is that it's the UBC concept from Powerslide. That means that you see these clicky things here. What's the name of this? I'm not sure. Help me in the comments, please, what it's called. And the same one is over here. And that means that there are these extension like pocket things that you can click on here, you can click on there, and it's universal in that sense. Here is, for example, these 4 clicky things, and on this one it has the same 4 ones as well. So there's, for example, like a solar panel that you can put on it, and the same solar panel will fit on this bag as well, and they have a backpack version of it as well. So it's universal in the sense that there's all these accessories that can fit on all these bags to make it even bigger. There's skate carries, there's wheel covers, there's straps, extra straps that you can put on it. So that's a very cool concept of Powerslide. So that was everything I had to say about backpacks. Oops! If you like content like this, please consider subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna go skate now, without a backpack of course. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!